Welcome back, everybody, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rebuild franchise, where we are a little bit ahead of schedule. The Buccaneers are 7-6-1, and that is remarkable considering we were the worst team in football a year ago and began this season 2-6-1. We've now won our last 5 games. Somehow, the defense has been so much better. Tyrus Sparks is playing like a veteran quarterback, and we are now in the playoff hunt, and today we're going through week 16 to see if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can keep this win streak going and keep those playoff hopes alive. We're going to need to win these last 2 games, but also get some help. We'll worry about getting help after week 16 should we win. But I feel like this team, with how they're on a roll, we can play with anybody right now. Before we go any further, Tyrus Sparks has earned another upgrade here in his rookie season, and this will be his 5th upgrade, I believe. Maybe it's more or something. Not every upgrade gives you an overall point. This one did not, and here are the new accuracies. Short is up a little bit, deep is at 79, and now Tyrus Sparks has played the Buccaneers into some real meaningful games. Not much change here on the Saints roster except for the quarterback position is all. Drew Brees is now in Washington, and over from Indianapolis, you can count on seeing Jacoby Brissett in his first major, well, I guess second major, starting opportunity, leading the New Orleans Saints offense. His ratings remind me a lot of Sparks, but I think Brissett might be a little better on the move. Here come the New Orleans Saints, trying to end our hopes this season. Ryan Tannehill and Jacoby Brissett are the 2 quarterbacks here. Brissett's going to play. I said a few episodes ago, I think that he deserves a shot. Well, he got one here. He's got one in real life too now. So get ready. Sparks versus Brissett. The quarterback matchup you didn't know that you wanted to watch this season. We'll see Jacoby Brissett lead the Saints offense to open. There's a lot of talent here with Kamara in the backfield, of course, Mike Thomas. And here we go. The first play is play action. And Brissett going over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to get that big play early. It's been remarkable how much better this defense has been lately. I never expected the defense to be a reason we could win games, especially this early. Let's go. I believe in this defense now. I've bought into the hype. 3rd and 12. Brissett with the floater. And come on, we gotta pick that. Incomplete. Oh, I forgot. Michael Thomas is apparently hurt and inactive for this game. So they've been going deep for Jared Cook. Their top receiver right now is 3rd-year Traquan Smith with Demaryius Thomas, the veteran, and Jalen Strong. Amara Darboh plays in the slot, so he'll get meaningful snaps as well. No Mike Thomas, though. That's big. Our secondary has been better, but why test them with Mike Thomas? Breaking free, Brashad Perriman giving effort on offense, effort on special teams. I wonder if those special teams snaps give us any extra XP for him. I know you get like 1 XP for every snap you're on the field, so if you want to go that deep, you can play players on special teams and hope they get a couple tackles and a few snaps. Anyway, Buccaneer football, it's Godwin on the reception, and we quickly connect for 20. Sure seems like Sparks has a favorite receiver in Chris Godwin. And we're starting to get a lot of production in our passing game. We'll run it now. This is Reyes running left for a yard. Mike Evans in motion. He'll see Marshawn Lattimore, it looks like. And here is Evans over the middle for 8. Alex Collins checks in. 3rd down and inches. Will it be our first run? Here's Collins into the Saints defensive front. Cam Jordan, Alex Anzalone, no room. The kick is good though. I pay attention on those long ones because I know that Matt Gay has missed some of those long kicks so far in this series. So the Saints get it now, down 3, and we'll sim this possession. Demaryius Thomas for 6, Kamara for 3. It's not enough, and we take over. Jesse Reyes getting some carries. We now know Reyes has superstar development, which is very, very exciting, especially in this game because your development can't go down. That's far from a perfect system, but I know that I don't have to force him carries or risk him losing that development. If he's not going to play well, he's not going to play a ton. We'll be patient. And in that case, with a player like Reyes, you could play it patiently, play better running backs at the same time, and maybe he has that real breakout in like year 3 or 4. Doesn't have to be right away, and in real life, it doesn't always work that way. There are some players who don't really hit their peak until the second contract or maybe their first contract year. So it's an improvement. Here's Kamara now running to the right side, and he is tackled by Ngakoue. He'll get it again. Devin White now on the stop. Love it. Can the LSU Tiger make some plays here in Louisiana? Although I know Baton Rouge is not near New Orleans. 3rd and 7 on the outside. Good tackle, everybody. Let's take it over now. 3-0 Bucs. And here's Sparks having to throw underneath. And Brashad Perriman. His speed is so special. Oh no. Reaching at his lower back, Brashad Perriman is hurt. Justin Watson now in the game, slot left. And against the blitz, running right into Alex Anzalone. Sparks on 2nd down. Yes, I'm having the newest patch, which actually... Oh my, we almost lost the ball there. That patch, by the way, fixes that issue with drifting back. I'm finally ready to download it here to the console for my main channel franchise. I'm never too worried about a new patch for, like, my rebuild franchise because I'm staying default all pro for sliders. But for my main series, it's not so easy. It's 3rd and a mile. 37 yards to go. Just don't take a safety. 3-2. We did not need that right there. Play the sad music for the interceptions. Three to 2. A 1-run ball game now here, top of the 3rd inning, as the Saints have Jared Cook for a 1st down. To the outside, caught, and nowhere to go. Should have said bottom 3. They're the home team. It would have made more sense. I think it's their 3rd or 4th possession. You know what I'm trying to do there. Anyway, hopefully our defense can make a stand here. We've gotten to the point now where we can handle, I think, a couple mistakes, especially if they're early. So here's Jacoby Brissett wanting a screen. Kamara is there, and he's got room, but it closes quickly. Without Michael Thomas, you can see this pass game struggling. They tried to hit those early big plays, and now they're just having to check it down. Brissett out for Cook, and nowhere to go. I'm not doing a very good job of, like, tracking our pass rush so far, but we're forcing a lot of quick passes, so I feel pretty good about our defense right now. Hopefully we're causing just enough disruption. And now we will sim. Justin Watson making a catch. Jordan Leggett. The backups are making plays. And perhaps this is a sign that Perriman is not coming back to this game as we pull ahead with a 3-run home run. I will stop the baseball references as soon as someone scores a touchdown. 6-5 Tampa. And nowhere to go. Kamara brought down. I formation now. And a quick one to the outside. Traquan Smith. And he breaks one tackle, but then is brought down quickly. 3rd down now for New Orleans. They are in field goal range. Here's Brissett with time and into the strike zone. It's caught by Traquan Smith. This is one of the most check down heavy offenses I've seen. A quick one and another good tackle. We can rally. Can't kick it from here. They're going empty now. 3rd down and 7. Brissett in the shotgun. 4 on the rush. Brissett over the middle and off the mark. Ball 4. Oh boy. We're backed up again. Please give us room. Collins up the middle. Maybe a half yard. Motion. Okay, another handoff and not much more. I thought we were about to go jet sweep to the tight end. I don't want ridiculous play calls like that. I can come up with my own just fine. 3rd down and 7 now from the end zone. We cannot take a sack. I like that we ran it. Reyes outside! That's close, but I don't think he got it. Saints trying to work down the field playing small ball today. It hasn't exactly worked. Now Brissett 1st down. Almost knocked away, but the catch is made by Smith. Brissett on 2nd down. He's going deep this time, and that is a nice catch again. Traquan Smith, 21 yards. Brissett has a clean pocket and drops it off again. Kamara has been very quiet in this half. From the 32 now, Brissett on the mark, and there's a broken tackle inside the 10. And the Saints are set up now in scoring position. Brissett 1st and goal. Into the end zone now, and that is a touchdown. It is Jared Cook. Good possession for New Orleans. The baseball references will stop. I was trying to think of more, but I guess I will call it a day there. I just simmed one play. 74-yard touchdown, Alvin Kamara. That was the last play of the half. Or was it the first of this half? Either way, it is 19-6. That normally does not happen, but what a time for it to occur. 19-6 now, a long way to go for the offense. Sparks on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's Justin Watson making the catch. Looks like Perriman's not returning to this one. Everybody in tight and pre-snap movement. That's going to be on Booker. Play action and barely getting this one away. Sparks is lucky, but still has to try getting us here. Oh, it's only 2nd down. 2nd down and 15. And we'll run it. Reyes to the outside. Gets downhill. Not much. 3rd down and 13 now. Sparks has time. And now he'll throw short. And it's Reyes diving ahead inside the 35 with an injury to Chris Godwin downfield. We've already lost one player in this game. That could be very key as we are going to kick this. It is good. The Saints take over, and they have gone 3 and out. A drop by Traquan Smith sealed that drive. And now we'll see if Godwin returns. But 2 injuries at receiver would make us pretty thin. We're going empty here. 1st down, and this is Howard on the outside. He slipped a tackle and has 9. Kind of feels like we're running a lot more often than we normally do. That's a nice job getting some daylight. And it is Ronald Jones. Those little subtle moves, like the way I judge running backs is how they encounter that first defender. Do they create yards? And right there, simple move, and it was the only way he could pick up anything on the play. 1st and 10 now. Sparks knocked away. Handoff, and this is Jesse Reyes. That's the power we want to see from him. He's at 4 a carry. We're actually getting 3 running backs involved today. I think it'd be more Reyes than anybody, and then some Jones, who gets it here on 3rd down. Ronald Jones picks it up after the over-pursuing defender missed. Well, they're blitzing the safeties. I wish Madden would get better about disguising that kind of thing. How many teams ever blitz both safeties? That's ridiculous. Sparks on target. There goes Evans, making his way to the outside. Touchdown. I'm not sure what happened there to Marshawn Lattimore, but Evans leaves him behind, and it's a 37-yard touchdown. One more look. He just fell over. He must have tried to dive to knock that one away and wanted no part of seeing where this play ended up. One more time here. The coverage is tight. Sparks has to get this away. There's late separation. Oh, he was behind. See, there's this thing in Madden 20 for some reason where defenders are going for interceptions when they're out of range, and I don't know why. Like, it's clear there are issues with Madden, and there's a lot of things you can't fix with sliders, and that's why I wish they would give us more tools in game. The Show, 2K, they have so many more sliders than Madden. Madden has a handful of gameplay sliders, a handful of penalty sliders. They're all outdated. They don't have obvious min and maxes. They don't have the right setup for us to tune the game if things are not right. Like, just throw all the stuff in there and we'll figure it out eventually. I know everybody, if we team up, we can do it, but the tools got to be there. 6 yards Reyes. 3rd and 1, another run that will get the job done. Ronald Jones. Sparks heads to the air, and he's sailing one. It's overthrown, but not intercepted. And it would appear that Chris Godwin is not on the field. I believe Anthony Johnson, the last receiver on the depth chart, is out there. And Sparks fires to the outside. It's complete. And that is indeed Anthony Johnson. It doesn't matter where Anthony Johnson is on the depth chart. He's the last receiver that we have. And now we're going to run it. Ronald Jones slipped the first defender. I'm seeing Jones improve this year. I'm staying patient. I'm a long-term believer. Oh, that was 3rd down, wasn't it? Uh-oh. All right, defense, it's on you right now in the 4th quarter. 3-point game. Motion from New Orleans. Here's Jacoby Brissett. And across the middle, it's on target. Now Vernon Hargreaves is shaken up. Now, I know that 3 injuries in one game, there will be some calls to lower the injury slider. I don't know what slider I want yet. Wow, I like that move from Kamara. All I know is I really wanted injuries to have a bigger part of my series, so depth matters, replacement players matter, the practice squad is more likely to matter, and around the league I want stuff to be different as well. Every season's different based on injuries, and I want a series where that happens. I've wanted that for a very long time because it's a lot more realistic and creates so many different dynamics. Oh, we got to make that tackle. Brissett on 2nd down. We got some pressure getting there. This is caught by Cook. 3rd down now for New Orleans, and they get the mesh concept there to work. That's close, and it's not enough. They're challenging it, though, and I believe they've lost it. Where's that timeout then? If there's indeed a challenge, then they have to lose a timeout. I don't know, but I just created a bug where that is stuck under the scoreboard now. Sparks 2nd down, it's caught. I wonder how we can get that to go away. Maybe if someone calls a timeout or something. I don't know. That's a new one though. Okay, maybe that. A penalty also. Because now it should clear whatever is telling it to populate that spot. There you go. Now it's fixed. They didn't lose that timeout though. 4 timeouts for New Orleans, apparently. 3rd down. It's a screen for Reyes. He's got blockers. And there he goes. Across the 40. And taken down. If you're having a good time, please smash that like button. and then subscribe. Or in the opposite order, that works too. Sparks, middle, just missed. Me? I'm having a great time with this episode. Here's Sparks to the sideline. Mike Evans. We have really liked running on 3rd and short. I'm not sure about it here. Is it going to be the stretch? It's Collins, who should have kept it wide. Yes, we're going for it. Thank you. Just don't try that run again. 4th and 2, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. It's Collins. I don't think so. Nope, he did not get it. The Saints take over on downs. New Orleans football, and now Kamara getting free. And that is close to a 1st down. Play action now on 2nd down. They'll throw it to Kamara, who's brought down. And now shaken up on the play, grabbing that right wrist. 3rd and short now. Can we get off the field? Defense. Brissett underneath. Too easy. We bring the blitz on 2nd down and to the sideline. That is a catch. If he got both feet down, we are challenging it. I got a second look at my monitor. I don't think it's a catch, but it could be. I do think Madden has done a pretty good job over the years of making these sideline catches look better. Like, there are a lot of plays where I'm like, no way, and then I watch it back and I'm like, no, he did drag the left foot. But in this case, that is certainly out of bounds. Will they rule it correctly? They will overturn it. 3rd down and 9. Not quite at field goal range here. Brissett, clean pocket, going for it all, and caught inside the 5. Jared Cook. Wow, that one hurts. The Saints with a touchdown could end our season. And they will move around this formation now. And it's up to this defensive line. 1st and goal. There we go. Ngakoue. Our season is depending on this stand. Toss left. Murray nowhere to go. Look at all the defenders. I think Brissett's been very good on 3rd down, but I don't think this is a pass. Oh, it is. And it's one that'll stop the clock on the incompletion. Wow. So we're going to get a chance. Tyrus Sparks, week 16, needs a touchdown. Our season depends on it. This is what you play for right here. Here is Sparks beginning the possession. He's got time and is intercepted. He missed his target, Godwin. Alex Anzalone on the pick. That may have just sealed our fate for year 2. The Saints are up by 6. If we can force them to go backwards and not score, then maybe. What was that? Another one of these quick passes, and it's a gain of 2 for Traquan Smith. I've noticed the CPU a couple times. They keep throwing those passes. They'll get on a roll with it. 3rd down and 8. Ngakoue, we need you here. The blitz is sent, and the pass is caught, and our season is over. The Saints look to end this game and our winning streak with it. That's disappointing. 22-16. They just scored a touchdown, by the way. Who knows how, but this game is over. O.J. Howard garbage time. Good for your fantasy teams. And the game now over. The win streak over. Wow. It was a good game. It was a very exciting game. I think Jacoby Brissett played well. Sparks didn't have as great of a game. And obviously that interception at the end doesn't help. But we were certainly a lot better this year than I expected us to be. Sparks again at 300 yards passing. He's had so many 300-yard games this year. Reyes 4.1. He and Jones had a couple plays that stood out. I love these 4 broken tackles too for Reyes. Jared Cook was a big problem today. 100 yards, basically playing as their top receiver. Mike Evans had a touchdown. I do want to check on the injuries. Obviously, Johnson's hurt now. Godwin is not. Like, there are a lot of injuries where players will leave and then come back the next game, so it's always something you have to pay attention to. The Bucs are now 7-1 after this loss, and we will check on our injury report now. It said 2 more injuries, so we lost Brashad Perriman and Vernon Hargreaves, each to pretty significant injuries in that game. And the Saints, meanwhile, Kamara, he broke his hand. Thomas was already hurt. I'm guessing Mills was. I'm not sure about Malcolm Brown. So, I don't know yet if 52 is too much. I didn't try 51. I just know many are playing with 52, and it's giving them results they like. There are a lot of big name players who are hurt. Alright, let's advance then to the postseason. We know we're not going to be a part of it, but what a year. Tremendous improvement from the Bucs in the second half of the season. We do have 2 more injuries from this game alone, it looks like. We lost Jerron Booker and Jesse Reyes. So, small sample size, but it is a lot of injuries here. Let's see, we played the Falcons in that game. They still only have 1 injury. Like, I don't want to overreact to variance. Like, if it's something that's consistent, then obviously I want to do something about it. But I think one thing that happens a lot in sports games is that when a certain extreme of either side of variance occurs, like, a lot of people automatically assume there's an issue. And maybe there is right now at the injury rating. I don't know. But it's not as if this kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. So it's hard to say if we're just experiencing like a higher rate of injuries. It's just unlucky where some other teams are being more lucky. Like, you don't want to react too quickly. Otherwise, it'll just keep going back and forth. So we finished 7-8-1 on the season. Let's see where that puts us as far as draft positioning. The Broncos will pick at number 1. And we're going to be outside of the top 10, actually. According to this, we're going to pick at 15th, and then wherever New England ends up, we have their first round pick as well. So another chance this offseason to add some great talent to this roster. We finished with the number 5 offense and the number 4 defense. That is ridiculous. All of that was done in the second half of the year. So Tyrus Sparks, 27 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Very happy with his play overall. Inconsistent for sure. We've got to clean up some stuff. But come on, he was so good this season. And his morale is helping him out. We'll get him another point. And deep and short accuracy go up. I think a lot of those interceptions go away soon. That short accuracy is now at 86. And if we can upgrade that throw under pressure, that'd be nice too. 72 morale, wow. So there's also Alex Collins at 532 rushing to lead the team. Obviously no major standouts on the ground this season. And then for the receivers, what a year it was for Chris Godwin, nearly 1,300 yards. Mike Evans, and then there's O.J. Howard. Brashad Perriman, 677. When he was on the field, he was excellent. And then 4 touchdowns for Jesse Reyes. Blocking. These concern me. Marpet's 14 sacks allowed, Booker's 11. Dotson had a tough start to the year, but was good in the second half, it appears. But Booker, obviously, he's just the rookie, and I want to be patient with him. Got a couple upgrades, but some work to do there. And then on defense, we certainly had a bit more pass rush this season, at least from Yannick Ngakoue. The main goal this offseason, I think, is to find another pass rusher to pair with him, whether it's in free agency or in the draft, and I've been scouting a lot. For interceptions, Levante David led the team with 4. Forced fumbles, only 3. Any touchdowns this time? 1 for Hargreaves. In the kicking game, again, long kicks were a bit of an issue, but overall, I'm not too worried about it right now. Sparks still has star development. He did make it to the Pro Bowl. We see that there. I don't know if he was very high in touchdowns. He wasn't the last time I checked. So let's see now. League leaders. And Sparks had the most passing yards. It wasn't even close, by the way. And then for touchdowns, 40. And Sparks, definitely low, and that would hurt his average spot here. But obviously, players can earn higher developments. Lamar Jackson now has Superstar X Factor. Trying to see if I can find out where some of these were earned. He may have gotten this a year ago. Anyway, on the ground, 1,800 yards for Todd Gurley. I think that's more than our entire team, and then some. Devontae Adams led the league in receiving yards over Chris Godwin. Godwin, did he get a boost here? It's still star. And defensively, the sack leader is Myles Garrett with 18.5. Interceptions, Byron Jones had 6. What's his development? Superstar X Factor. Probably wasn't there when this series began. He made it to the Pro Bowl. The game keeps track of regression and obviously stuff in the transaction log. I think one thing they should always pay attention to is just list every player whose development goes up, so you can keep track of that around the league. Here's the Pro Bowl roster anyway. Jacoby Brissett made it as QB2. Tyrus Sparks as QB3. So rookie Pro Bowler Tyrus Sparks. I thought he had a great season. Very happy with it. Evans and Godwin both made the Pro Bowl. And Ali Marpet, but he had like 12 sacks allowed. And then on defense, probably nobody. And Will Parks is in my Denver series, actually. And Jamel Dean. So it's the Colts and the Rams in the Super Bowl. I just wanted to check on their injuries to see if they have any from playing so many games. Marlon Mack, Kenny Moore, Trent Taylor. Those are short injuries. Look like they've been hurt for a while. Tyrus Sparks has earned 2 more upgrades, by the way, after making it to the Pro Bowl. And we still see him with star development. Offensive Rookie of the Year. There it is. I knew I forgot to check something, but I had no doubt that Sparks was going to win that. Great rookie season. Can't wait to see what year 2 has in store. The expectations will now be pretty high for this team, I'd have to say. Let's go improviser now. I want to switch up some ratings here. Get a little boost to some other stuff that hasn't gone up at all. So there we are after 1 year with Tyrus Sparks. From a rookie at 71 overall to now Rookie of the Year, Pro Bowler. It was a good season. NFL MVP is Todd Gurley. Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. And for the NFC Awards, Todd Gurley, Khalil Mack, Tyrus Sparks, of course. Jesse Reyes was actually in 3rd. Defensive Rookie, Matthew Cloud of the Eagles. Jacoby Brissett was named Best Quarterback after a fantastic year. Here are the rest of the awards, and we'll also take a look at the AFC awards as well. Now, the other quarterback that I was considering, I forgot what team took him, but I don't believe he played as a rookie. I haven't seen his name come up at all this year, so I believe he's a backup somewhere. And the Rams are Super Bowl champions. They defeat the Indianapolis Colts. Let's take a look at that box score and wrap up Season 2. I was hoping we could make it more interesting and go to Week 17, but I'm still pretty happy with how this season turned out. I thought we were going to go like 3-13. So Jared Goff had a touchdown. Phillip Walker had a touchdown. Luck was intercepted twice and sacked 5 times. John Kelly, filling in for Todd Gurley, had 72 yards on the ground plus a touchdown. And in the air, Brandon Cooks, 8 for 92. Gerald Everett, 55 yards. How about the pass rush? Justin Houston, Aaron Donald. All right, the Rams are the champs. And the last thing we'll do is just check on any retirements. We see Eric Weddle has retired, Jason Peters, Adam Vinatieri, Jason McCourty, Julian Edelman, and down the list, I don't know if there were any Buccaneers I was thinking about for this season. Margus Hunt after 8 years. That is a surprise. DeMar Dotson, too. Wow. Margus Hunt after 8. It takes a lot for a player to retire after 8 years. Emmanuel Sanders retired, and the list ends there. So Margus Hunt looks to be the most inexperienced, perhaps, here that retired. Ty Nsekhe played 8. All right, everybody, that is it for this episode. I hope you had a good time with Season 2. I can't wait to see what Year 3 has in store. I appreciate all of your support early in this series. It's been a very fun start, and I can't wait to see what is next. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you with more Buccaneers franchise rebuild soon. Have a great day, everybody.